It's me, Renee. I'm back. I'm wearing this dress since I went to a Halloween party today. It was a thing that ended at 7 o'clock, so it was an early party, but I suppose maybe more gathering. Oh, does the party have to start at like 7, 8? Can a party start in the afternoon? I suppose if it's for kids, it starts in the afternoon. I'm not sure. Also, yeah, I didn't really see that, but yeah. And yeah, so it's Halloween time, well, or more or less, it's Halloween week. And I decided I'm gonna be cheesy and do a Halloween themed movie video. I think I've done this before, but hey, sometimes it's fun to redo a video. And I know actually I've added some books to this pile. So yeah, let's start. Yeah, I have a title up. I can just say it for in case you don't want to read the title. This is some books that I find scary. Most of the time, I don't really like to be scared, like to be scared, but sometimes kind of scary scenes happen in books that I really like. And yeah, here are some of them. They're in addition to be scary, they're still good, but yeah, they make me want to read them during the daytime. To say it like that. And let's start. First, we have an oldie but goodie, the Guardians of Time series by Marion Curley. So in the whole of this series, it's kind of like a slew of villains. There's lots of villains. It's kind of like this whole team of villains, and then there's like a team of good guys. But I would say like one of them is just so scary. Like okay, so a lot of people in this book that are villains, they're like humans. They're kind of just bad humans. But then there are some people like some gods who are mean, and also some monsters. And one of them is a monster. You see him actually very early on in actually a prologue, and yeah, he's creepy. He is very creepy. I was scared of him when I read it when the first time I was 12, 13, and when I still reread this book, I get scared. Seriously scared. So yeah, so this book has seriously scary villains. Then we have Hexed by Mission Cruise. So this is the first anthology. It's Hexed and Charmed. So I'm not quite sure about the second one, but I actually know that the first one, it actually starts more or less pretty damn scary. Like there's a bit where like someone dies and then some scariness, and then afterwards there's some seriously scariness. And yeah, it kind of actually in a way gives me horror movie vibes, even though I haven't seen that many horror movies, so I don't know how I can say that. But yeah, if you if you want to read something scary but also good, check out this book. But read it during the daytime. Well, I suppose if you want to be scared, read it during the nighttime. That's up to you. And then we have a book that I talk about all the time, but hey, good books can be used in lots of videos. It is The Shamer's Daughter. So in this book, the antagonist, is called suddenly just kind of Drakan. So it's kind of like close to the name of a dragon, so Drakan-ish. And he is seriously scary. Like most people in this world, they're kind of scared of Dina, the protagonist. But this guy, he has no remorse, no heart at all. He's just so goddamn. And also, okay, I was about to spoil, but okay, yeah, I can just say slight spoilers. He kills his family, but because he needs to have the throne of to be king. So yeah, he's not a good guy at all. And also, there's also dragons in the series, which are quite scary. In the series, dragons are scary, not nice but scary. And yeah, check out the Shameless Daughter. Of course, like this is also like, oops, imagine this as also like a recommendation video, as it kind of is. Then we have Dreaming Anastasia, which is a retelling of the Anastasia Romanov series, events of historical that happened. And yeah, so in this one, there's a witch. The witch actually, after a while, ends up being nice, but like in this first one, she's quite scary. And yeah, people also been sleeping on this book, so people check out Dreaming Anastasia by Gerald Preble. It's very, very good. And then I think there's a book. Is that all the books? No, it's not. I was like, did I read all the books? No. Talk about all the books? No. Yeah, me organized? No. But yeah, then we have, and this is kind of like a series. It's a whole series, not just one book. And it's the Dark Days series by Alison Goodman. It's kind of been described as Buffy, but it's kind of historical. And it's kind of like that way because she has to fight monsters, but it's fighting monsters in dress and like in the period, this period. And yeah, some of the monsters are just so dang scary. So, and also the monster in this third book is like, oh my freaking god! I mean, it's kind of like it's a bit twisty and yeah, creepy, creepy. Then we have wait, The Girls I've Been by Tess Sharp. This actually in contrast to all the other books in this video, this is actually a contemporary read. So the villain in this one is actually a human. It's not like it's not a monster and something like that. It's a real life person. Well, real life person. It's a person that's human, flesh and blood, and he's a serial killer and like kind of like a mob. And he just yeah, he's seriously scary. Yeah, it's not a good guy at all. Not a good guy. But yeah, this book though, very, very good. Also being made to movie. And then we have let's see last, but I think then we have this one. We might have some more, but yeah, at least we have this one. Fire by Kristen Cashore. Kristen Cashore. So in this book, it's actually quite a lot of monsters in addition to like the main villain. And yeah, so most of the people, well, most of the people, a lot of people in this book are scary, like deep shit scary. So yeah, if you want to be scared but also read about good characters, check out this book. And then give a little moment. One more book, and then I'm gonna stop it. And it is Old Magic by Marion Curley. So I read this book first when I was 12, and I reread it more or less every few years since then. Like slightly magic has kind of in a way stopped because it was kind of hard to for a book to that you read so many years ago to be amazing at every reread. But one thing that hasn't changed is the fact that the villain in this one scares me so much, so much. He kind of also is kind of like slightly sexual predator-ish. So yeah, I suppose that's a little trigger warning there. But yeah, he's just bad in a lot of ways. A lot of ways. So yeah, if you want a good villain, check out this book. Also, if you want a good book, check out this book. And yeah, that's the book the video of me talking about books that scare me, seriously scare me, though they're still scarily good. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.